You are about to discover how homesteaders kept food cold without refrigeration. Today, we're stepping back into the 1800s, exploring a time when folks like myself didn't have fancy fridges humming in the corner. Instead, we relied on age-old, clever methods to keep our food fresh, even in the heat of summer. Now, you might think these ways are outdated, but I tell you what, they're downright practical, even in today's world where energy bills are high, and folks are looking for greener ways to live. So gather round, and let me share a few things I learned from my days on the homestead. First off, root cellars. Now these are a true marvel. Dug right into the earth, root cellars use the natural coolness of the ground to keep things like potatoes, carrots, apples, and even cabbages fresh for months on end. You see, the soil acts as nature's own insulation, keeping the temperature steady all year round. Thick walls of stone or wood help seal in that precious coolness, while a vent system keeps moisture just right. Too dry, and things shrivel; too damp, and you got mold. Get it right, though, and you're enjoying your crops through winter without worry. Then, we had what we called the ice house. This was for those lucky enough to be near a pond or a lake. During winter, we'd cut large blocks of ice and stack them up in an ice house, packing straw or sawdust between them for insulation. Those big ice blocks kept the building nice and cool, sometimes clear through the summer. And if we were careful with what we stored in there, we had milk, eggs, and meat chilled without ever flipping a switch. But for those of us near running water, we had the spring house. Built over a cold water spring, this little shelter let the water flow through, keeping the space nice and cool. We'd store butter, milk, and other perishables in there, submerged in water sometimes, and that steady cool stream did all the work. It's a shame they're not used more nowadays. Spring houses were lifesavers for preserving food. Remember, these methods aren't just history, they're real solutions that stood the test of time and might be just what we need in today's world. Now, I hope you found this journey back in time enlightening. I'll be back with more tales from the homestead soon, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with anyone else looking for a little old-fashioned wisdom.